Yo, what's up YouTube? It's Sazette, aka the Career Maestro, man, and I'm coming at you with a little different video, man. I'm coming at you with a coach move tutorial. I was asked, how do I get into the games but not control my players? So I'm going to show you exactly how I do it for my coach mode franchise, which I'll put a playlist to that in the top right corner if you want to go check it out. Help me out. And I'm going to show you the setup. I'm going to go in the game and show you some stuff, and then I'm going to give you some tips on how to have fun with it, man. So without further ado, let's get to the setup. Alright, starting with the setup, man, you want to go right here on the gear that says settings in the main menu, because I have no idea why there's no other option to do it other than the main menu. So you want to go in the main menu right here in this first tab, game options, and let's scroll all the way down to, I think it's gameplay helpers, coach mode, and you want to turn that on. Now if you do play some head-to-head, I recommend turning that off before you go back into head-to-head, because if you don't touch that controller, it's going to take over. So I would recommend that just stay out for that if you play some head-to-head and stuff. But for this purpose, you want to turn coach mode on, of course. Next thing you want to do is you want to put it on all pro. Okay, now when you get in the franchise and stuff, you have some sliders and stuff, which I have linked down in the description, or you can check out episode 3 of my series to know exactly what settings I put in for the franchise. But if you're just playing in general, just play on all pro. Do not put this on all Madden. If you want to know what that looks like, my first 2 episodes of that series, you'll see what the CPU does to you if you put this on all Madden, especially if you got a bad team. But put this on all pro, please. Please. And so that's where you're going to get the best gameplay. Now you can choose your playbooks, your uniforms and stuff and all that, you know, that don't really matter. But yes, put this on all pro, and now let's hop in the game, and I'm going to tell you about some things that you need to look out for. Alright, I should have mentioned this, but I went past it. Put this on sim. Well, I mean, you can put it on arcade, but do not put it on competitive. If you're not playing, do not put it on competitive as well. Just like I said, don't put it on automatic, don't put it on competitive. Sim or arcade should be fine, but we're going to go ahead and go to the offense so I can show you the offensive things to look out for. First thing you want to look out for is a half-back screen. The quarterback is not going to throw the ball, so unless you want to take out half-back screens, you're going to have to throw it yourself. So I'm going to show you this without me touching the controller. I know you can't see me. Oh, I got the leg game. But I know you can't see me, but I will not be touching the controller. And I'm going to show you what happens when you try to run a halfback screen. So as long as they pull it back up, here we go. So once the quarterback gets set, I'm not going to touch the controller at all. I promise. I know you can't see me, but yes, they're just going to sit there and sit there and sit there and get sacked. Okay, obviously you don't want that, so you want to throw the ball, and the running back will take over. So I'm gonna run it again, and this time I'm going to throw the ball, but I'm not going to control the running back. So we get set again, dropping back, triangle. Okay, he didn't catch it, but obviously you see how that's going to work. Just to prove that I'm not tripping, we're going to run it one more time. This time he's going to catch it, and now he's off to the races. And yes, he will take over from that. So let's go over to some more offensive things. Alright, the next thing is going to be wide receiver screens. Now they will actually throw this, but it's going to take them a second to register that you're not going to do anything and then throw it. See, now watch this. I'm going to play action. See, he's just going to take a second, like, okay, he's not going to do anything, and throw the ball. Whereas if I were to control it, you will see that it comes out much more quicker. See, watch, I'm gonna do it this time myself, like playing for real. Let me see, what button is he? Square. So right here, boom, see, immediately we get it out there. You see what I'm saying? We get some yards. But so you can decide whether or not you want to run not halfback, wide receiver strings. Last but not least, on offense is going to be read options. And I'm a Baltimore fan. Having Lamar read options is going to be important, but the quarterback is going to keep it every single time. Let me show you what happens when you try to give it to the running back. See, you hand it out to the running back, they just going to stay there. So you can run the risk of having the quarterback run it every time, or you can just not run read options at all. But if you don't mind controlling the players, you know what I'm saying, you want to have fun with that, you want to read option, you just going to control it, hey, be my guest. It's your franchise, your game, you do however you want. Alright, time for some defense. You want to be on the defensive lineman. I'm going to sit right here on Roquan Smith and watch what he does, which is nothing. He's just going to sit there, stand there, do nothing all play long. So that's why you want to get on the defensive line. Even when you're on the defensive line, sometimes they will still get pressure. So once I put myself on the defensive alignment, they may not get through the block, but sometimes they will, especially if the running back comes towards them. But as you can see, now my players are moving around, playing coverage, doing great. Alright, that's really it. So now it's up to you to have you want to have fun. I have my rules down in the description. So if you want to do hot routes and stuff, which I don't do for my series, and you want to build some crazy stuff, you can. But right now with me, I'm not just for the sake of my series. But if you want to do that, you can. And see, now Lamar's actually throwing the ball and doing things like that. But I did tell you I'm gonna give you some tips and tricks. So let me go ahead and pause and let me tell you about those. So first thing you can do is play against a friend. Yes, if both you and a friend have this on and y'all start a franchise against each other, y'all can absolutely do this against each other. And I have tried it, have tested it. It does work online against each other in the franchise. Now head to head, don't know, but in a franchise, yes. Couch play, I'm assuming it is gonna work. Another thing you can do is offense only and defense only. Be a coordinator in a franchise. So those are my 2 tips and tricks for you to have fun with it. Play against a friend, just be a coordinator, and then work your way up to head coach if you want. So that's all I got for you. Hope you enjoyed the tutorial. Hope you can implement it and everything. Go win some Super Bowls, man. It's Isaiah, the Career Maestro. I'll see you in the next one.